NTSB just held a news conference on that train accident that happened last night, injuring 70 people. News 8's Stephanie Simone has been following this story from the very beginning. She joins us live in Bridgeport with the latest developments. Stephanie?
Good evening, Aaron. Yeah, we're learning more about that investigation as to what led the trains to go into this collision. Now, we just stepped out of the Office of Emergency Management here in Bridgeport. The National Transportation Safety Board member, Earl Wayner, gave us a briefing. But first off, I want to get to a story of a patient here. Now, Senator Richard Blumenthal, he was here talking about a conductor named Helen. Now, he says she suffered severe back injuries. She was on the train from New Haven to New York, and she put the passengers' needs before her own. Take a listen.
She was in severe pain herself, and she knelt, bent, lifted, carried, helped other passengers off the train. I said to her, wasn't that hard to do? And she said, that's my job.
It's so incredible that you keep hearing these stories of passengers helping passengers and conductors helping passengers. But I want to get to that investigation now. The National Transportation Safety Board says over the past 8 hours, they're looking into everything. They're looking into the signals that were going, the safety signals, the mechanical aspects. They have several different teams on the ground taking pictures, documenting exactly what happened. He says at this point, foul play has been ruled out. The FBI is not on scene anymore. But one thing that was interesting that was noted in this press conference was the fact that the track team found a fracture in one of the rails on the eastbound side of the track. Now, the eastbound side of the track, this is important because what the preliminary reports show at this point is that the first train to derail was on that eastbound side of the track, and then the westbound train hit that other train. Okay, so that's where we are at this point. That's why this is so important, that fracture that they found. And I want to talk about how Mr. Wayner, he says, and he describes the fracture on this rail. Take a listen to how he describes the fracture.
We look for witness marks, and witness marks are some telltales that indicate something's anomalous. So in this particular case, we're looking to see if there was a discontinuity in the rail, and that would show up as perhaps a mark on the tread of a wheel.
So what he's saying there is that this was a mark on the rail. However, he doesn't know exactly if this was the cause of the collision or if this fracture happened because of the collision. All of that is in the investigation. All of this very preliminary at this point. But of course, we will keep you updated as to exactly what caused these trains to derail and this collision to happen yesterday in that busy commute. For now, we are live in Bridgeport tonight. Stephanie.